Hi, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create your very own AI advisor on your Instagram account with Inrow. This is a great way to qualify leads and get new customers from your incoming DMs and comments. This is Haley. Haley is a fictional 23-year-old social media coach on Instagram, and she wants to offer her audience a free audit of their social media strategies. That way she can get new leads for her coaching business. So I'm going to go to Haley's Inrow account and I'm going to create an automation scenario for this lead qualification and free audit. The way to trigger the scenario is either by clicking on an icebreaker. So an icebreaker is a small message that appears in the inbox when someone talks to you for the first time on Instagram. So I'm going to select this new icebreaker. And also, as you can see on her bio, it says DM me glow up for a free audit. So I'm going to say every time someone sends me a DM with the keyword glow up, it's going to trigger the scenario. I'm also going to include glow because maybe some people would say that. The last one I'm going to add is free audit, just in case. So now what's going to happen when people talk to me on Instagram and request a free audit? Well, first of all, I'm going to reply. Before that, I'm going to like their message. And I'm going to send a survey asking a few questions. A survey is a series of questions that you can send directly into an Instagram DM. People just have to click on it, open it, and then fill the questions. So the questions I want to ask are, of course, hi, should I call you? And each of these questions, I'm going to save the reply to one of my contact properties. So these properties appear in my CRM tab, and they're going to be really useful later on. You'll see. Preferred name. So a long text, save it to goals, and then I would say multiple choice, and yeah, and I'm going to save this one to primary goal. Okay, save the survey. When people fill the survey, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to add them to a specific folder so I know that they filled the survey. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask my AI agent to send them a free audit based on their replies and the knowledge that I'm going to give it. And I'm going to say, ask a question. And if they say yes, I'm going to add them to another folder. And I'm going to send them a link to my Calendly account to book a meeting with me. Now, if they're not interested, I'm going to add them to a folder too and say, and then I'm going to wait for their reply. So if they reply, I'm going to know that I need to check their reply. So I'll just have to go to the feedback folder and see all the replies from people here. Then for people who didn't fill the survey, I'm going to say after a few days, after maybe 12 hours. So this scenario is going to capture some leads, but now how is the AI agent going to be able to send a few hints, and how is it going to know about our contacts? So now I'm going to go to my AI agent tab and I'm going to train it and set it up. So here I put a few training data, so a few social media tips, so it has some knowledge. I don't want it to be too specific because I don't know who is going to ask me some questions. There are many different types of people, so there are more like general social media tips, but it's knowledge that the agent is going to have to create their reply. Here on the right, I can chat with my agent to test it. I can even select one of my contacts to see how it works. For instance, if I ask my agent, it's going to reply with a few tips. But now we need to personalize the replies based on the context. So we're going to go to settings and we're going to set up our social media agent. We're going to make the agent inactive. So it doesn't reply to all incoming questions. It's only going to be triggered by the automation scenario. Then we're going to say my agent persona is a social media coach. I said it already. The message length, I want it to be normal, around 25 words. Short would be too short for any type of audit or advice. The tone is upbeat, it can use emojis, and it can automatically like positive messages. Then I don't want to limit replies to my training data. That would be a way for the agent to only reply with the training data, but I want it to have access to other type of knowledge. If the contact asks to speak to a human specifically, I can put them the lead so I don't forget to reply to them. But the most important thing here is this. Here I can give these contact properties that were based on the survey to my AI agent so it has access to this information for its replies. For instance, I'm going to give it the Instagram name, the number of followers, so this information coming from Instagram, but I'm also going to check preferred name, industry goals, and primary goals. That way the agent is going to be able to use the replies to the survey in its message. So now everything is set up. We can go message Haley and ask for a free audit. So I'm going to reply, which can I call service? So I fill the survey. If I go back to Instagram, the automation runs. Yes. So I probably should have added message before the Calendly. Yeah, that's a bit rough. I should have added a message here saying. So it's a good thing to test your scenarios, and I can book a meeting on Calendly. Thanks for watching, and don't hesitate to try Enrow.